dated 2 months, and we were in love before we did anything.
Okay, beautiful. That's incredibly beautiful. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe all that. Put a 1 in the chat. I have a question. I've always wondered this. I'm going to see how honest you guys are. Have you guys ever made a guy that you eventually had sex with wait for sex for, like, say, a couple weeks or a month? Yeah. Raise your hand if you've done that. Okay, ready? Keep your hands up. Okay. Have you, during that month-long period, had sex with someone else?
You're a dick a month-long period.
Look how them hands went down.
Only.
That's a
Here's a question for a second.
Look, my mama told me. She said, Jabri, always remember, if she ain't fucking you, she fucking somebody else.
That's not true.
My mom put me on game.
What's let me ask you. Let's go around here. What is the longest you've ever made a guy wait for sex? For the people who raised their hands.
And he actually waited.
She's gonna go 6 months, and there's like 3 dudes right now like, I had 6 months with Gemma. Yeah. She talked about me on the show. Yeah, she talked about me.
What's the longest you've made him wait?
Honestly not that long. If I really like someone, I don't want to play games. Like, I'm not into that. Like, I'd rather, like, get to know them, and probably, like, a couple of weeks, really not that long.
A couple of weeks. Okay. Yeah. That is a long for a girl in Miami, just FYI. Okay. Just like you know.
What?
How long?
Can I make a prediction for all the girls you guys are going to ask? I'm going to predict that all of you are going to explain yourself before you actually just give the answer. Okay, so
that's okay. That's all right. Well, because, and I'll tell you why that is, because when women are talking about sex, they have to find some sort of like rationalization as to why I did what I did.
Yeah,
and so don't judge me because it's go ahead.
If I liked the guy, I definitely, like Gemma, I wouldn't wait. But if I have made someone wait, I think the longest would be like maybe 3 weeks, and that's because I wasn't sure. So, and it was terrible. So.
So you weren't sure. So you ended up not being sure.
So there's confirmation of Iron Rule of Tomasi number 3, right there, right there.
This is why girls should not wait. Look, you waited for bad dick. That shit sucks. You feel stupid, don't you? I know you feel stupid after that. You like, damn.
Gemma.
I don't think it changes the situation though. Like, if you make him wait or not, if he's only looking at you for one reason and only wants to f you, it doesn't matter if you make him wait 3 months. As soon as he does that, he's gonna leave anyway.
I feel like how does he make you feel? Like, if he, because I mean, I want to feel protected but respected, and so. If I just feel like he's being nice just for that, then I'm like anyone else. I guess I'm a long-term relationship person. Like, I'm looking for a freaking husband. I ain't giving that to anyone, because I'm not saying this applies to all women, but I feel a little used. I feel like I gave up something of value to me, and I didn't get something of equal value in return. So for me, I'm not trying to make guys wait. If I'm not interested in you, I'm not even gonna go out on a first date.
I want to get back to that real quick. With you two, was it you met him one time and then went on a date, or you met him one time and had sex with him the first time you met him?
As in the person that you made wait?
Yeah, they're just in on average. You're making him like you meet, and then the first date, you'd have sex with him? What are you saying?
No, you always have to, like, at least have a date and, like, let them take you out to dinner.
Okay.
If they can't even take you out to dinner and pay for the bill, then, like, why would you let them?
Okay, so at least one date is what I'm asking.
Yeah.
And for you, Steph?
I don't date because I'm super fussy, and I'm a lot like yourself. Like, I won't go out with you unless I really see something carrying on. So
we have to connect on some level.
You just go for it as soon as the first date. You're just like,
Lana, how long have you made a guy wait? How long have you made a guy wait?
I personally.
How long do I gotta wait? Come on.
No,
give me a calendar.
To be fair, you really don't, because I'm a very sexual being, so I want to know if you're going to be good right off the bat, because I want to know if you're going to continue. So I'm like, if you have sucky dick, I
think this might be the first thing me and her agree on.
And to be fair, I just feel like when it comes to dudes and like all that bullshit, the respect level, guys are going to respect you no matter what. And to be fair, because in my experiences, I have been with dudes that I slept with the first night who proposed to me. I didn't get married.
Hold on. Shabrizi, not the same night.
Not the same night.
And what you're saying, what you're saying is the respect level will be the same if you slept with him on the first night or the third night. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, like if you make a guy wait 90 days, he's going to have the same respect for you if you them on the first date, because if he's really into you and into your personality, you guys got that vibe, like everybody says that they're gonna want to make fun of, but if you have that vibe, they're gonna respect you either way.
Could you imagine?
And that's my experience.
Could you imagine being a guy and you like literally sat there and waited 90 days?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I've talked to guys on other shows who said that they were seriously waiting like a matter of years, like 3 years.
What the?
Okay,
Really?
that's crazy.
But like, could you imagine waiting 90 days?
All right, so
Amy, how long does it take? How long does it take, Amy?
The longest was nearly 2 months.
What's that?
Nearly 2 months.
2 months.
2
was the
months. So you
longest.
waited, and he was good with that.
I have a couple questions, Amy. How many interactions is that over 2 months?
A lot. So this was my ex-husband.
Okay.
We met in Australia. He basically moved into my apartment like 2 weeks later, but we didn't have sex. Like, it was very heated. It was a lot of sexual tension.
Okay,
but
and you stopped him or he stopped?
Both of us.
Both of us.
Yeah.
So I kind of figured there was something else going on
Yeah.
here. Why would he stop? I'm curious. He moved into your place.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like
you later found out that's why he's your ex-husband, because he was gay.
That is some
He's
serious
not gay.
blue
He's not
pill
gay.
game.
But
Okay.
there was some interesting things. There's a reason we're not married. For
Foot
sure.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, because I'm like,
I'm not gonna.
Both sides of the plate.
it's
Okay,
the same
got it. All
story
right.
with women. I'm like, just like he said, his mom put him on game. If she's not f***ing you, she's f***ing somebody else.
Okay,
It's the same with
so
dudes.
again,
Bro,
let's.
my mom told me it's a bunch of hoes out here, man. Like, most of these hoes.
Hey, listen, I love these for everybody. Everybody.
They ready to eat for
They ain't loyal to
everybody.
anybody.
And here's the thing,
But
right?
I love these.
You gotta find the you willing to deal with at least for a bit.
Okay, so
I look at them like an hourglass.
So
It's like an hourglass.
I would
It's gonna run out
recommend I would
eventually.
recommend this for guys. For those of you out here, like, is she making me wait? And like, when you hear this would be very discouraging. If I had heard this and I was a guy, I was like, a lot of these girls are not making guys wait. Or another thing is, you waited 2 months. I'll bet you before 2 months you knew you were going to have sex with them, right?
Yeah.
Probably in the first week you knew you were going to have sex.
No, I wouldn't say. For me, it takes me a while because I'm like a person who, aside from a couple of rare instances, I've only had sex in relationships.
Yeah.
So for me, that is something when I start dating someone, I'm really vetting.
The other couple of instances, it's like Chris Brown and behind it, or Drake. Was it Drake? It was Drake.
Definitely Drake.
It was Drake. Okay.
Why are you lying?
All right, so going back to the whole thing, that would be discouraging for men. So what I recommend for men to do is, if a woman was making me wait, I wouldn't notice because I would be seeing multiple women. In order for me to stop seeing multiple women, a woman has to respect me and show me like, hey, I am here for you and I want this to be long term, and I have to want the same thing. So we're going to engage in a relationship. For me, I'm polygynous. I'm not monogamous. So we were going to engage in a polygynous relationship. In order for me to do that, though, meaning like you're my primary when we sleep with other women together, in order for that to happen, we need to be having sex. You're not my girlfriend if we're not having sex. You're not my girlfriend if we're not living in the same place. And that's the rule I would say by. If a girl wants to make me wait, that's totally fine. I don't notice because I'm seeing multiple women.
Right,
Does that make sense?
spinning plates.
And then so you don't spinning plates. So that's that's essentially what happens. Doesn't mean you have to sleep with all of them. Let's say you have a religious conviction to not sleep with all of them. But I promise you that what happens is, and women don't realize this, as you make a guy wait longer and longer, and he's already insecure, time you get to, because he's going to read all about she needs to make you wait 3 dates. Once you get to date 5 or 6, they start acting weird. Has this ever happened to you ladies? They start because they start acting really weird because you've made them wait 5 or 6 dates, and now they start doing things that are very desperate. They start looking at your phone.
And then you're like, well, it's a good thing I didn't.
It's a good thing I didn't have sex with them. Right, correct. So I recommend if she's going to make you wait, don't react, because they're always like, what do I do? Don't do anything. You need to be seeing multiple women if they're going to make you wait. Got it? Right. Cool. Sounds good. Go ahead.
Wait, I want to press Amy on one thing.
Wait, you have something to say. Maya, what do you think?
Maya had something.
So the last relationship that I was in, actually, when we started seriously talking, I was single for a while. I moved to Florida.
What's a while?
Let's also point out that you're 21 years old now. So whenever this happened, you were a lot younger, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So I was single for
an 18-year-old girl making a guy wait is a little different.
A year,
Yeah.
maybe a little over a year, and then I moved to Florida and I met my
The
ex.
reason I have to ask that question because women say a while, that could be like 2 weeks.
Yeah, so when I'm not in a relationship, I don't do anything. So I met him when we started seriously talking. It was Lent, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna give up sex for Lent because I haven't done it.
Wait, what's Lent? What is
Lent,
that?
it's when you're a Catholic and it's like
Put the thing on
a
your
religious.
head, Ash Friday.
Oh,
you give up a thing.
You give up
Ash
something, and then on Easter,
Ash Wednesday. Sorry,
on Easter you get to do
I'm
it.
Protestant. We separated in the 1500s. Sorry,
It's okay.
my bad.
I'm
We took
Italian-
over America. Take
I'm
a look
Italian
around.
Catholic.
Thank
I got you.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
Check the presidential score. We have 44. You have 2. Good job.
I
Praise
was like,
Jesus.
I'll just give up sex for Lent because I haven't been having sex anyways. And so when we started talking, that was kind of what I was doing. I told him that, and that was fine. And we waited 2 months, and we were in love before we did anything.
Okay, beautiful. That's incredibly beautiful. Put a 1 in the chat if you believe all that. Put a 1 in the chat. Believe every single word she says.
Some of us are a little old-fashioned.
No, I agree with you. Rose,
we feel that
I've
way.
been waiting this whole time to ask you this. How long have you made a dude wait? Go, Rose.
I'm the wrong person to ask this because, listen, I have not had dating experience.
Just say 2 hours.
Okay?
Just say 2 hours.
Rose, do you want to explain why you haven't dated? Do you feel comfortable explaining why you don't have dating experience?
So I grew up super, super conservative, very sheltered.
Okay.
Because I grew up in like a polygamous cult. It was like a break off from the main Mormon church. And so we lived like Mormons in the 1800s. And boys and girls didn't date. Marriages were all arranged. And so literally you don't date.
What was the name of the Netflix series that they did about?
It's called Keep Sweet, Pray, and Obey. It came out last year. I grew up
She was a child. She was a child. She escaped a cult. She escaped a polygamous cult. That's why,
Men have multiple wives. So my family, we had 3 moms. all lived in the same house, and we had 25 kids.
But out of here.
But boys and girls don't date. Like it's called proper separation. They don't. We were told like don't make eye contact with the boys, and everyone's sent on like different projects. Wild. It's like a little community, and there's different things. Like we don't have recreational stuff. Like we didn't have trampolines or like bikes. There was like the soap shop, the sewing shop, the community garden.
Against God. Isn't that right,
Glenn?
Trampolines go against God.
We had projects, so we were sent on different projects, and the boys and girls were separated by like after grade.
Trampolines prove gravity, which goes against flat Earth.
On a trampoline, I'd get horny too.
The world was like a culture shock. Like I didn't even know what a hot body was. I didn't know what was considered hot for girls. I had no clue. Like fashion, makeup, jewelry, all that stuff I had no idea.
And now you're super hot, so.
Tiffany, go for it.
So it was kind of interesting because I was about to say something about the spinning plate theory. So I was trying to listen to your book before I came here, and that's in chapter 3.
Yeah, thank you.
Damn.
She knows more about my book than Fresh Prince CEO.
I'm curious. Do you ever get into relationships with guys you film with?
You know what? Actually, no. I've never done that. It's weird because I smash my coworkers, right? But I don't date them. No, it's interesting because it's like, you know, I'm guilty of on the first date because it's like, you know what the thing is? If you don't on the first date, you know, you're not going to find out, hey, are they decent in bed? Because me personally, if a guy can't satisfy me in bed, I'm not going to stay. It sounds shallow, but I'm honest.
No, I mean, considering your line of work, I don't think it's that shallow.
Why is it considered shallow?
I don't think it's shallow at all.
You know what the thing is? The thing is, it's like, if you're not going to give it to them, they're going to go to someone else.
Yeah.
That's how a man thinks. Men and women are not the same. We are not equal.
Yeah.
Because it's like men are going to have more options. You know, when we get older as women, our value decreases. And it's true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When a man gets older, his value increases because he's going to have more money in the bank. He's going to have more options with women. So they're going to go after the younger women that are in their early 20s. Because, you know, my range of men is very slim because I do pornography. That's okay. The woman's main thing, getting a man is easy. I mean, I don't have one-night stands. I have auditions. So it's not my fault they don't get a call back.
And there is the TikTok.
I started laughing. She made it sound like men think about like when we get rejected for pussy, we treat it like a restaurant or segregation time.
You don't.
If I can't eat at this restaurant, I'm gonna go to another one.
Men don't know.
We'll go
Pussy's like a buffet. Like most of my friends are men, so it's like I have an understanding of it.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm a little bit of a red pill woman, so it's like I get it. It's weird saying that being a star, but it's just like I do believe in traditional gender roles. Like I would like a relationship.
Yeah, you're probably not a tradcon woman, but you are a red pill woman. I think you should be aware of a red pill, even though you don't.
It's just being supportive of what red pill guys think.
Yeah.
I mean, like I'm supportive of it because you know the same thing. It's like I couldn't be in a relationship with a man if he doesn't share with me. I like girls too.
I'm supportive of, like, I see the red pill side too. I see that, but I feel like it's like traditional values in a non-traditional world.
Men expect
it's not always traditional. Like
they want traditional ideas, but they're not traditional themselves.
Amy, on the 2 instances that you just mentioned that you were good with a one-night stand, what was different about those guys than the dude you made wait?
Was there Cancun involved? Molly involved?
No. Nothing like that. So one of them was just a situationship, and I still made him wait, but it was less time. It was only a couple weeks.
And who does he play for? Oh,
Damn.
What podcast does he have?
Yeah, does he have?
No,
Dude, the girls chasing
like
the
that.
podcast host is a real thing now, dude. Anyway, we'll get into that later. We'll get into that later.
How do you feel about guys with blue hair?
Destiny.
But like, you know what's
Oh
nuts?
man,
Like,
I hate that the
Hold on,
liberals
no,
ruin.
I think a lot of people want to hear this.
I hate that the liberals ruin colored hair. Like that used to be cool back in the day.
Yeah.
Can I not
80s?
bring back like streaks?
I think you need to dye your hair red.
so
Next-
true.
next-
Before I
next
cut
day.
it, I'm gonna definitely.
Liberals
red?
ruined cool colored hair, and I hate them for
You know
that.
what? I'm not gonna lie. If I saw a guy with blue hair or like any kind of green
Right.
hair,
You'd swap with his wife? No.
no, I run. I will run.
Sorry.
I will run out that door.
By the way, I really like
nice
Steven.
from me.
Steven, I'm doing a debate with him. All right, so real quick, the two guys, one of them was a situationship. What
Yeah.
was the other one?
The other one was after a very emotional incident.
Okay.
It was,
Rebound.
Was it a date with the guy?
yeah, kind of like a date.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was going through a really rough time.
Was it a guy you
I-
had sex with before,
No,
then got
no.
in with another guy, and then came back to him?
No, nothing like that. It was a guy who, was in my life. I knew of him, was, respectable guy for sure.
He was like there for you in a hard time.
Not even necessarily that.
He paid the bill, right?
No, not even that. It's literally none of that.
Shoulder
He didn't pay the bill for
cry.
It wasn't
dinner.
any of that. It was, I went through a really hard time in my personal life, and I just
need some
needed
hard
an
dick.
escape a little
In
bit.
case
and
of
so
emergency,
I was like,
distraction.
break glass.
I'm gonna go hang out. I'm gonna have fun, and one thing led to another. But can I say, I really had a lot of regrets about that.
Because the yoga retreat and the ayahuasca?
No, but I think it's because going back to what you said, I feel like you really do give up a part of yourself.
Yeah.
When you do have sex with
Yeah,
somebody, it's not. It doesn't. I feel like it's impossible that it has zero effect on you. Maybe for some people,
that does.
but okay,
like,
but that's
that
the
doesn't
exception.
apply to
I
all
think,
women.
I think that's the
Don't.
exception to the rule,
So,
though. That's
again,
not the rule.
What's the is it an Institute for Family Studies, which is the one that we keep referring to? There's a study that shows that it has effect for men and women.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
far
Yeah,
far more for
the
women.
pair bonding study, right?
Me-
10 bodies, isn't it,
Yeah,
for women?
but here's the funny thing: for men after 11, it actually it's marriage satisfaction under the age of 40, or somebody they've been married for 10 years, marriage satisfaction, and then the number of previous sexual partners. For men, it drops off from virginity down to they're still in the mid 60%, and for women, once they get past 6, it just plummets. Women are women have had 40, 50 partners, because what happens is mentally when things go bad, they're just I'm just going to go somewhere else. But when men when they fantasize about other women, it has nothing to do with our relationship. I know that's so hard for you ladies to understand, but we can literally
get it, 'cause
have
I
the
do that too.
nastiest, grimiest fantasies about other women, and it literally has nothing to do with our relationship. So the math would have to bear that out. And what we find is that when women cheat in a relationship, 83% of the time they fall in love with their affair partner, and when men cheat in a relationship, it's 29% of the time they fall in love with their affair partner. And I'll bet you in a vacuum it's actually lower than that. I'll bet you that in some of those cases the men are pushed out. In a vacuum, men just cheating and not being unhappy in the relationship, I bet it's 0. Really, we can absolutely, no matter, and put a 1 in the chat if you guys agree with me. I never have to have this discussion with men.